Since being founded in 2014, the last year has been one of Faraday Future's most pivotal years. Take a look under the hood of this eccentric EV company to understand why it's still viewed as a positive prospect in the eyes of select investors despite polarizing opinions about it. By detailing the key moves it's made from product releases to sales, marketing, and financial strategies, as well as R&D, we can get a clearer idea of the road that's being paved ahead. For instance, in order to strengthen its U.S. presence and increase brand visibility, this California-based company entered the New York State EV market with its FF91 2.0 model, along with premium leasing services featuring flexible terms for local customers. Similar to how it established Faraday Finance Inc. and applied for an auto finance license in California to offer financing and leasing for its FF and FX vehicles. To get things off to a positive start on the East Coast, the first FF91 2.0 lease was to Univest Securities. FF is also opening an office in the New York metro area to support its investor relations and engage stakeholders. Since 2021, New York had been researched and evaluated as a key target. More recently, during FF's Stockholder Community and FX Co-Creation Day in Los Angeles, it outlined 10 key transformations focused on accelerating execution, restoring market confidence, and maximizing stakeholder value. Under the corporate jargon, this meant changes in areas such as leadership, where founder YT Jia was appointed as co-global CEO, as the company enters a founder plus professional manager era, alongside current CEO Matthias IDT. YT Jia's expanded role includes oversight of finance, legal, and supply chain, with equity incentives tied to market capitalization and stock price. At the same time, ambitious targets were set relating to achieving positive gross margin and operating cash flow, and progressing toward overall profitability. The intention is to sell tens of thousands of the newly debuted FX vehicles within 2 years of production, and pursue a global AI and AI EV-focused M&A strategy to build a broader AI vehicle ecosystem, where its global automotive industry bridge strategy is intended to support U.S. manufacturing and industry restructuring. So far, this ambitious journey has gained traction in the form of securing B2B pre-orders for the FX Super One, multi-purpose vehicle, MPV, totaling 1,300 units from East Coast and West Coast partners, each supported by non-refundable deposits. These partners plan to deploy FX vehicles in premium fleets and mobility services. FF explains the FX Super One targets an unmet U.S. market for affordable, AI-powered first-class MPVs, with future AI hybrid extended-range powertrain options under development. Later during Stockholders' Day, the FX brand B2B strategy took another stride with a signing ceremony for binding deposit agreements for 600 FX Super One MPVs from U.S.-based influencer marketing agencies, Creator Rev Agency, and Good Deal World, who will also act as paid co-creation partners to promote the AI MPV experience. The co-creation model is being described as a world first in the auto industry, integrating automaker, B2B partners, and digital content creators into a full-stack online sales ecosystem. FX's B2B pre-orders target 3 verticals: the FF PAR Partner Program, commercial rental and delivery fleets, and live stream e-commerce influencer marketing agencies. Initial distribution will focus on 8 U.S. states, including California, New York, Florida, Texas, and Washington. That's why the U.S. tour of FX Super One co-creation and sales events first went to New York, Boston, Los Angeles, Seattle, Texas, New Jersey, Florida, and Nevada. The FX Developer Co-Creation Program began by inviting participants to experience test rides in FX prototype mules and provide feedback on design, product experience, and innovation concepts. It also kicked off a broader series of experiential events throughout the past year, ahead of the first FX model's production. FF then began recruiting external developer co-creators and launched a public-facing FX External Developer Co-Creation campaign aimed at engaging innovators and future users. This will help the FX brand target the mass market segment, with plans for up to 3 models, the Super One, FX5, and FX6 covering a $20,000 to $80,000 base price range. As co-creation kicked into full gear, FF got a deposit agreement for 1,000 units of its FX Super One vehicles with Zevo, a peer-to-peer electric vehicle sharing platform. The agreement includes non-refundable deposits and non-binding pre-orders, with the deposit already received. Zevo operates in Texas, California, Arizona, Florida, and Nevada, providing short-term rentals for ride-hailing drivers. This deal expands Faraday Future's business-to-business to consumer model into Texas, the second-largest EV market in the U.S. Similarly, FF signed a deposit agreement with Florida-based Golden Hills Investment LLC for 2,000 FX Super One MPVs, including non-refundable deposits and pre-orders. Golden Hills, which operates luxury vacation rentals, plans to offer guests access to these vehicles. Growing with the flow, Nature's Miracle Holding Inc. placed a non-binding pre-order for 1,000 FX Super One MPVs in a deal valued at up to $100 million, pending financing approval. In an effort to supercharge popularity, FF has enlisted the help of some big names, the most famous of which is Mariah Carey. The plan is for her to take delivery of her FF91 2.0, joining the company's celebrity owner network. Earlier, Carey's music video, Type Dangerous, featured the FF91 and the FF01 concept car with a cameo by Mr. Beast, adding extra influencer star power that made the video quickly go viral. Then to get more publicity and strengthen ties with Zevo, FF delivered its FF91 2.0 Futurist Alliance vehicle to Zevo CEO Hebron Sher on December 22nd, with a ceremony planned for January. To keep the ball rolling, FF delivered its first FX Super One vehicle to soccer legend Andres Iniesta in Dubai, marking the start of its revenue phase in the Middle East. Iniesta, also the vehicle's first owner and developer co-creation officer, received the FX Super One AI HER Max priced at $84,000. The launch, which took place on October 28th, saw over 200 pre-orders within 48 hours. The vehicle is available in two powertrain options, hybrid AI HER and all-electric AI EV versions, with deliveries set to continue in the UAE. The FX Super One features a 1.5-liter turbocharged engine and dual electric motors, offering a 963-kilometer range. The UAE is viewed as a crucial stepping stone for FF's Middle East third pole strategy, which has resulted in its new operations facility in Ras Al Khaimah. The 108,000-square-foot facility will encompass an office, engineering workshop, and operational hub. The facility will support both the FF brand and potential FX models, serving as a hub for operations across the GCC, with potential future expansion into Europe and North Africa. In the longer term, FF plans to establish regional R&D capabilities and a localized supply chain anchored in Ras Al Khaimah. Faraday Future's Middle East subsidiary signed a memorandum of understanding with RAK Digital Assets Oasis to collaborate on AI, Web3, and embodied intelligence technologies. The non-binding agreement plans to establish research and innovation centers in the UAE for AI and Web3 research, testing, and applications. Faraday Future also delivered its second FX Super One vehicle to RAK Innovation City, following the first delivery to Andres Iniesta. On the topic of R&D, it began to heavily concentrate on AI, resulting in increased recruitment for key AI positions to support its R&D efforts. This shift is meant to develop a comprehensive AI-driven mobility ecosystem, incorporating personalized AI and bespoke AI systems for in-vehicle interactions, to be integrated into the FF91 2.0 and future FX models. Essentially, FF's AI strategy is trying to develop a full vehicle AI ecosystem with end-to-end integration, focusing on autonomous driving, user interaction, and AI agents with human-like intelligence. It's also advancing the integration of AI into mechanical platforms like Magic All-in-One and Hyper Multivectoring, meaning the overall vision is to redefine cars as intelligent mobile devices, enhancing user interaction through voice and gesture controls. FFAI 2.0, the most advanced upgrade to its in-car AI system, initially released for the FF91 2.0 via OTA updates, with future deployment in FX models. Built in collaboration with OpenAI, FFAI 2.0 features multi-agent architecture, enabling natural conversational interactions, real-time multilingual switching in 50-plus languages, contextual memory, and intelligent vehicle control. The system integrates LLMs, web search, and proprietary agents for seamless real-time decision-making, allowing users to issue complex commands like adjusting cabin comfort or navigation. In parallel, the FX Super One EAI MPV revealed the FF Super EAI FACE system and FF EAI Embodied Intelligence AI Agent 6x4 architecture, introducing AI-powered perception, personality, and emotional interaction for vehicles. On top of that, FF unveiled Future AI HER, a subsidiary focused on the commercialization of AI-driven extended-range electric powertrain systems for FF and potential FX models. The latest of those potential FX models could be the FX4, a compact SUV under $40,000, available in both electric and hybrid versions. The FX4 is designed to target mainstream consumers in an underserved market. Following Faraday's first design reveal at a Middle East event on October 28th and an unveiling at the Los Angeles Auto Show in November, a sales campaign at CES in January will likely bring more details to light. To meet anticipated demand for FX models, FF first began trial production of its FX Super One at its Hanford, California facility, focusing on verifying production processes, operational workflows, and quality standards. Factory staff are receiving specialized training to ensure production readiness. This phase will be followed by comprehensive vehicle engineering, including safety testing and validation. The 1.1 million square foot Hanford plant, backed by $300 million in investment, is designed for mixed-line manufacturing and could produce over 30,000 vehicles annually with additional investment and permitting, according to FF. Since the production plan for the FX Super One MPV was finalized, FF began assembly production. This follows the delivery of nearly 3,000 parts per vehicle, forming the first batch of complete pre-production kits. These vehicles will be used for testing, marketing, and planning activities. When looking at the road heading into the 2030s, FF's 5-year plan reveals it's targeting the production of 400,000 to 500,000 units across its FF and FX vehicle brands. The plan, which has been signed and submitted to the board for approval, is contingent on securing necessary financing to meet production goals. In the constant quest to keep securing more funding, FF secured a new $41 million financing commitment to support growth initiatives, advance its FX brand, and accelerate AI-related development. The financing is primarily structured as unsecured convertible notes and warrants, with the potential for up to an additional $10 million before the first closing. To further fund the launch of the FX Super One and accelerate development across its FF and FX brands, Faraday Future secured approximately $105 million in new financing, consisting of approximately $82 million in new commitments via unsecured convertible notes and warrants, plus approximately $22 million from existing investors converting prior securities. Existing institutional investors, including Middle East strategic partner Master Investment Group, led the funding, with new investors participating. In an effort to bolster investor confidence, FF announced that founder and co-CEO YT Jia and global president Jerry Wang purchased company stock under pre-established Rule 10b5-1 trading plans. On August 25th, Jia acquired approximately $200,000 of FF shares, while Wang purchased around $25,000, including commissions. Jia plans to buy a total of $560,000, the after-tax portion of his $1.2 million signing bonus. YT Jia then purchased approximately $180,000 worth of company stock on September 2nd. Wang intends to acquire $50,000 in total. While other leadership members, including CFO Cody Meka and FX CEO Xiao Ma, also have 10b5-1 plans set to execute automatically. Jia stated that these purchases reflect confidence in FF's long-term vision and ability to achieve milestones that create shareholder value. For an external dose of confidence, it was revealed BlackRock increased its holdings in FFAI to 6.8 million shares. Around the same time all these share purchases were going on, FF revealed a plan for potential new revenue and investment channels alongside its EV business via digital asset growth by launching a crypto treasury strategy meant to combine AI-powered mobility with cryptocurrency investments, branded as an EAI plus crypto dual flywheel ecosystem. Central to this strategy is the C10 Index, a market cap-weighted basket of the top 10 cryptocurrencies, excluding stablecoins, with a base value of 1,000 from August 16th. The company initially planned to introduce a C10 treasury product with an 80% passive and 20% active portfolio allocation, targeting $500 million to $1 billion in crypto purchases, beginning with an initial $30 million investment. It expects staking yields of 3% to 5% and anticipates long-term growth potentially reaching tens of billions. The strategy is said to operate via a wholly owned subsidiary, FFAI Crypto Treasury and Bridging Holdings Inc., using dedicated financing for crypto acquisitions. Digital assets will be held with third-party custodians and verifiable on blockchain networks with legal and financial structures kept separate from the company's EV operations to limit risk. The initiative received supportive remarks from California State Treasurer Fiona Ma, highlighting local institutional endorsement. Faraday Future also announced plans to explore a C10 index-based exchange-traded fund. Later, FF announced a plan to spin off its crypto assets, including the C10 Treasury, into a separate listed company. This move aims to create two independent entities, with FFAI continuing its electric vehicle focus and the new company concentrating on crypto operations. The spin-off is designed to allow both businesses to pursue strategic partnerships and independent financing, without diluting FFAI's shares. YT Jia, founder and co-CEO, described the separation as a key development in the company's growth, allowing FFAI to stay focused on accelerating electric vehicle product delivery and market expansion. By this time, the C10 Treasury has already completed 2 rounds of digital asset allocations totaling about $7 million, with its actively managed portfolio outperforming the C10 index average. Faraday Future believes this new structure will help each entity achieve its goals and strengthen both businesses. Another notable investment involved FF investing approximately $30 million in Qualigen Therapeutics, which later rebranded to AIX Crypto, trading under the ticker AIXC. As a result, FF gained around 55% of AIXC's common stock. YT Jia invested $4 million, securing 7% of AIXC's stock, and will serve as chief advisor. Following the deal, AIXC plans to pivot to crypto and Web3 activities, focusing on 3 growth engines, including crypto asset products and ecosystem tokens, along with developing products such as a digital asset treasury, AI-powered crypto trading, and a stablecoin. Later, Faraday Future's global president Jerry Wang is expected to become co-CEO of AIXC. When looking at the regulatory and policy landscape, FF views the proposed U.S. reciprocal tariff policy as a strategic opportunity that could benefit domestic automakers. It believes the policy will encourage reshoring of automotive production and support manufacturers with U.S.-based operations, aligning with its localization strategy. FF expects its competitive cost position to remain stable despite higher tariffs, and sees advantages in its plans to source a significant portion of its supply chain domestically. With nearly half of new vehicles sold in the U.S. being imports, FF anticipates shifting demand toward locally manufactured vehicles. Its bridge strategy aims to combine global innovation with U.S. manufacturing to accelerate adoption of AI-powered electric vehicles. FF stated that aligning with evolving U.S. policies strengthens its long-term competitiveness and manufacturing footprint. FF also participated in a White House business roundtable in Washington, D.C., where FX CEO Max Ma contributed to discussions on global tariffs, U.S. manufacturing, and innovation. The company engaged with senior White House representatives and shared perspectives on automotive policy, including proposals supporting U.S.-China cooperation in the EV sector. FF highlighted its global automotive industry bridge strategy, which integrates global supply chains with U.S.-based manufacturing. It currently builds all of its vehicles in the U.S., with nearly half of its suppliers domestically based, and plans for FX to progressively localize its supply chain over time. Separately, FF received strong endorsements from California political leaders, including former State Assembly Speaker Anthony Rendon and Hanford Mayor Lou Martinez, who expressed support for the FX brand and the appointment of founder YT Jia as co-CEO. Leaders praised the company's investment in California, its commitment to advanced manufacturing, and its role in advancing AI-powered electric vehicles. Regulatory-wise, the FX Super One MPV successfully completed its first round of U.S. Federal Motor Vehicle Safety Standards, FMVSS, development tests for occupant head protection. The testing focused on FMVSS number 201, which evaluates how well upper interior components like A-pillars, B-pillars, and roof trim protect occupants' heads, including areas without airbags during rollover events. Conducted at MGA Research in Troy, Michigan, the tests used a free motion head form to measure impacts at multiple locations, recording the head injury criterion to assess potential head trauma. Andrew Hall, Director of Safety, CAE and Homologation, noted that the results align with expectations and provide confidence for the vehicle's safety development, providing further fuel for the special breed of investor to keep envisioning a bright future for Faraday Future. For more on stocks and crypto, follow Ascencore. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.